day, another Monday, golden week ahead of us. Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday will be days off, and then today and Friday are working days. So yeah, babies didn't cry though, just dropped them off now. That's really good. They didn't cry so far. I think they're getting used to it. So just to know the future me, it's a time of adjustment, and you've had a lot on your plate. And I don't remember a time when I didn't have a lot in my plate. I don't remember a moment when I felt comfortable. And every time when you feel like you kind of like sorted it out, you kind of get used to it, and something boom comes again, and it just it's I don't know many people who can I don't know many women who could would be willing to raise their children in a foreign place where they don't feel comfortable with anything at all. Not to mention even the culture or anything. It's just it's a lot to swallow up as a pill every day, a huge bitter pill every day. And a person who feels comfortable in their place, they don't think like the way I think. That the mindset is completely different. Like if I wake up back home, I'll be totally relaxed. I will be totally fine with, because I know the people, I know the culture, I know the language, I know everything. So I probably, if I have like stressful situation, I would call a friend, I will get help. And here is like, it doesn't matter how many years I live here, it doesn't matter if I learn their freaking language or not, it doesn't matter. I look different, I will be always different, period. Narrow-minded people are like that. Back home we have Armenian people, Russian people, now Ukrainian people, all kind of people living in my country, and we kind of try to accommodate each other. And it's like Europe is small, and in Europe, everybody looks at each other like, like, oh, the French, they hate this, and oh, the Germans, and no, we're like, everybody's trying to be friends with everybody. But you go to Japan, you go to like the rural places, like where I am in the middle of nowhere, and it's like, oh, look at this alien from the planet Zen, she looks so funny. Are you human? Like, do you eat the same food we eat? Like, what kind of things you like? Because you're from the planet Zen, so you're not from our world of Japan, because the world just is Japan and that's it. And so I think that's why the necessity comes for my job, really, because it's good to have a foreigner in their schools, so they're like, wow, there's this foreigner walking on our hallways now, it's pretty cool. Well, I'm like one of those foreigners that unfortunately lives in their country for more than 10 years now, but still foreigner doesn't change the fact that you're still foreigner. You still don't speak mostly their language, and you still look different. You still have your high arched nose, and you still have like your small face, not their huge faces, and you still, you look different, you act different, everything is different. And so yeah, but I often think like it's just not fair, the fact that I took a different route today, but that's okay. It's not only the fact that it's not only about me, that's the thing. It's like, so when two people get married from different countries, they kind of like set a plan where they decide where they want to end up living. And you don't plan only the first 5 years of your life, you kind of like plan ahead a lot. And you decide when the kids will come, and at what point of your life you'll be doing this and that. And what happens is if those things don't match, you shouldn't be even discussing that after marriage. You should be discussing it before marriage, because with international stuff, it ends up probably one of them will follow the other, or they will be living independent in a country where they both can feel probably inadequate but like handling it together, or something like that, or they could move and travel and stuff like that. But in this situation, if you're married to a Japanese, forget it. It doesn't matter if you're the wife or the husband, you live in the Japanese person's country, period. Why? Because it's a developed country. Everything is safety, everything is good, everything is nice. You don't have to lock up your house, you can leave your bike in front of the house. They don't have fences here in the countryside. You know, everything is safe and everybody's polite. There is no crime at all, and nothing is everything is affordable. You just have to live your butt, you have to work your butt off real hard, and you have two sellers coming to the house to meet ends. But you know, a developed country, like, why would I was thinking like pros and cons. My country is still developing country. After communism, it never got better. It got better, much better than when I was growing up, but still, you know, it's not considered, you know, European countries, there are not many that are considered developed countries. And so if financially have to be thinking about, like, I have friends back home who are pulling it up together. Like, not many people have 3 kids, but my friend, she has 3 kids and she works from home. She does translation stuff because she knows English very well, and her husband has his regular full-time job, and they have 3 kids, and they pull it out. Somehow it works. But it seems like so it works. So you don't have to choose like following your precious beloved husband in his precious developed safety country, so that he can be happy and you just feel completely miserable. I don't think that's fair start to begin with in any relationship. And then every time I feel like, okay, it will be okay, I will get used to it, it will be okay, and then all those stumbling blocks come after another. Like, you raise your kids, they're constantly sick, they have to go to doctors, you couldn't drive, you have to go to Tokyo for driving school, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to swallow this, and you have to get used to that, and it's just piles up, and then you start feeling like, what the heck am I doing here? And forget about your kids, which was not part of the initial plan at all. Like, your kids are learning only his culture and his language and his everything that his roots, everything that he is here, and his parents and grandparents and back down to the samurai eras, and like they learn the history of, you know, my kids have no idea what's anything about my country, and why it should be like that way. And people telling me here and there, like, I know how you feel. Like, when I was away, when I was, you know, in the country I was raising my kids, it was hard for me, but like, that's why I came back here and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, everybody wants to go back to their parents. It's just not everybody can actually afford it. So that's that. And I have to hurry. But it's been like piling up frustration after frustration, so I just have to let it out. And just my brain is really scattered, so. But anyways, it's just to the point where, like, I see my kids growing up now and going to be junior high kids next year, and then after high school comes, and then it's gonna be out of the house, and what, I'm gonna just keep rotting here in this freaking place. And you know, like, some people probably ask, like, what are you complaining about? Like, you have a car to go to school with, you have a job, you have wonderful kids, you're doing a great job as a mom, like, your husband is working so hard. Do you future me think that it's, I mean, I know what you think because you're me, but I don't think that's what makes happiness in life. And I don't want to even start philosophizing about what happiness is, and how much I disagree with people saying, oh, circumstances don't make you who you are, and how you act, and how you react on things, and you can change circumstances and be still the same kind of jerk if you will. Yeah, I don't believe that. Like, there are lots of sayings and cliches out there that I read sometimes, and I just altogether want to drop out that stupid social media that just plants things in people's heads purposely. Cliches, yeah. And everybody walks their own different path, and everybody, you can tell me a story, and I would try to have empathy or sympathy or whatever, and I will be like, yeah, I understand, but you don't. You really don't. Train. And yeah, when the trains are crossing, we have to stop, and now we can go. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna stop this video because I'm going nowhere with this, with any topic. But I feel like if I'm talking it all throughout, I just let the steam out, and I can go to work semi better. Because trust me, at this point, I don't even want to be in this place, let alone going to some freaking schools and pretend happiness and joy and all that crap. Alright, now I have to find my school in less than 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Bye.